Hello guys, good day to all. This is Mike Padua again. We are back to our latest weather analysis for this weekend of October 20 to 23, 2023, Friday to Monday. And this is our English version brought to you by Typhoon2000 in partnership with Naga College Foundation, Aboitiz Power, Bank of the Philippine Islands, Avenue Plaza Hotel, the local government of Naga City headed by our Honorable Mayor Nelson Legacion, and our Honorable Congressman Gabi Bordado of the 3rd District of Camarines Sur. Well, it's all quiet this month of October. We still don't have any tropical cyclone formation in sight to the east of the Philippine Islands, but to the west, we have a developed tropical cyclone, which developed 48 hours ago. This is Tropical Storm Sanba, which is moving very slowly over the west coast of Hainan in the past during the past 48 hours, and it already made landfall over the coastal areas of Leju, the western part of Leju Peninsula last night, and right now it's still quasi-stationary. Now this system is nearing its death since the mid-level and upper-level circulation is expected to accelerate towards the northeast, while the low-level circulation will drift to the south in response to a increasing vertical wind shear. Okay, so this wind shear will push the low-level circulation to the south, while the mid-level and upper-level to the northeast, and it will decouple the system and dissipate into a remnant low pressure until it dies. Okay, so that is the scenario of Sanba, and it's currently bringing some heavy to intense rainfall over this part of southern China. So expect major flooding over these areas and landslides. So please take all necessary precautions up there, particularly over the Filipino communities living in the Leju Peninsula area. So please take all necessary precautions. So here in our quiet country is quite below average when it comes to rainfall, but there's still some rainfall activity, thunderstorms, but it's not much to reach the normal or average level for the month of October. We have a easterly wind flow. Okay, these are warm easterlies which generates some thunderstorms, increasing rain clouds over the eastern sections of Cagayan Valley and Central Luzon, Northern Quezon, and also portions of the Bicol region, the northern portions of Bicol region like Camarines Norte, T2 District, and Camarines Sur. So we expect these thunderstorms in the afternoon or evening. So this is quite normal during that time of transition period, although 2 days ago we have a diffused shear line because of a departing frontal system, which is now here. You can see here the frontal system. So it's now more easterlies, while the rest of Bicol region, Visayas, Mimaropa, and Mindanao, Sulu Archipelago will be experiencing calm to variable winds, good weather, but in the afternoon or evening we expect this afternoon or evening rain showers and thunderstorms, which is still doesn't help when it comes to reaching the average monthly rainfall level, since we are on a moderate El Nino right now, and it's all still quiet. Actually, this is quite alarming. During my 45 years of experience monitoring tropical cyclones, when we have a quiet October, expect something, I don't want to say bad, but expect to be on the lookout for November and December, because that's the time that tropical cyclone formation will be rampant. Okay, so there might be 1, 2, or 3 tropical cyclone back to back because of the again the Modern Julian oscillation. The wet phase will be reaching the Western Pacific and the Philippine Sea for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Actually, right now we have a cyclone over the Bay of Bengal, so you can see the movement from west to east. This Modern Julian oscillation it's an intra-seasonal variability which creates a pattern of wet and dry climate conditions across the Western Pacific and Indian Ocean every 40 to 45 days. Okay, so we are now moving into that, and Actually, the American model is hinting at tropical cyclone formation in the vicinity of Yap, moving towards the Philippine Sea during the first few days of November. So we are still not focusing on that, since the uncertainty is so high and the probability is very low, 0 to 20%. And the European model is also showing a possible low pressure system forming here during the last few days of October. So we are going to observe that beginning next weekend, before the All Saints Day and the Halloween night. And that's the way it is. That's how nature works. When we have a quiet month like October, we expect to be something busy by November, December. That's how the climate exists right now, even in the past. Okay, but when we have a busy October, we expect November, December to wane down. So let's prepare, okay? Because I'm not alarming people, but that's the way it is. That's for the past 45 years that I've been monitoring tropical cyclone. I've already a hint of what is going to happen. But let's all pray that most of them will recurve, not making landfall over the Philippine Islands. Okay, so watch out for that. So let's proceed with our update. Here's the fast animation. So here's the quiet part of the Western Pacific. So nice. Okay, just the Easterlies here. And we have here a dual low pressure system, twin one. We have another tropical cyclone forming to the southern hemisphere. Since November is the start of the cyclone season in the southern hemisphere until sometime April or May along the South Pacific. And there's also another LPA that could form here, but the European model is tracking this one over here. Just a low pressure system, nothing serious of becoming a tropical cyclone. And here's Sanba, decoupled, okay, becoming sheared by the upper level winds. And here's the zoom in satellite animation for the Philippine Islands. Here's the cloudiness, thunderstorm clouds, or cumulonimbus clouds. These are a line of thunderstorms generated by the easterlies moving from the east towards the west. Okay, so expect thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening across the coastal areas of Cagayan Valley, Aurora, Northern Quezon, and also the northern portions of the Bicol region like Camarines Norte and Camarines Sur. So don't forget to bring always your umbrella and rain gear like jackets. Okay, so that's the scenario. It's quite dry also here over Visayas and Mindanao, and we are now feeling the effects of this moderate El Nino, which is expected to become strong from between November until March or April of 2024. Here's the easterly wave European model ensemble as of 2 a.m. or 8 p.m. last night, which is more time frame when it comes to the number of hours of forecast of the European model, up to 10 days. So here's the LPA that could move to the east of Guam, and it will recurve, so there's nothing to worry about this. The forecast for the first week of November is not yet implemented on this ensemble run, so we expect that during the last few days of October. Here's the wind forecast for the next 3 days. Quiet across the Philippine Islands except for the easterlies over the eastern sections of Luzon. Here's Sanba. Tomorrow, Sanba will just weaken, and we have a northeasterly monsoonal flow already here over the southern coastal waters of China, Taiwan, and reaching a little bit over Batanes, Papua and Cubao Islands, and northeasterly wind flow over the easterlies will shift to northeasterly wind flow over the eastern sections of Luzon up to Camarines Norte, and on Sunday it will again return to easterlies over the eastern sections of Luzon, including Batanes, while still northeasterly wind flow here. Here's a low pressure system. Okay, let's shift to a European model somewhere here. So easterlies here, and on Monday still the same wind system, easterlies across the eastern sections of Luzon and Batanes Bavarian Group. So it's quite windy here, but it's giving nice rainfall amounts over Batanes, since this is the only place in the Philippines that will not be affected by the El Nino phenomenon, just the rest of the archipelago. Okay, so that's the forecast for the next 3 days. The forecast of 3 days is usually more than 50% probability, up to around 75 or 80%. Okay, there's no 100% in weather forecasting. Okay, here's the rainfall accumulation forecast for the next 3 days until Sunday. So we expect isolated rain showers and thunderstorms just along the eastern sections or the eastern coastal areas of Luzon, from Cagayan down to northern Quezon, and also that includes Pulilio Island, the northern portions of the Bicol region, and the Caramuan Peninsula or the Partido District, and Catanduanes will also have some thunderstorms in the afternoon or evening, up to 30 to 50 millimeters. So that's not alarming. The alarming ones are the violet colored rainfall, which is more than 100 millimeters. Okay, so let's check now on the global tropics hazards outlook from the Climate Prediction Center of NOAA, valid for the next 2 to 3 weeks, with the third week with very high uncertainty. So this was issued last Wednesday. So beginning week 2, valid October 25 to October 31, the Philippine Islands will be below rainfall average. Okay, so it's currently at more than 50% of below rainfall average. Okay, so expect little rain to occur, although there's thunderstorms. That's only a quick one. And we have here a Tropical Cyclone Formation northeast of Guam. Maybe that's the low pressure system currently forming over the Marshall Islands. And on week 3, this is one that we are going to watch between November 1 to November 7. There's a more than 20% probability of a Tropical Cyclone Formation over the Philippine Sea up to the West Philippine Sea. Okay, from Guam up to the Philippines. So this is now that what we are going to watch in the coming weeks. Okay, although this week 3 is highly uncertain, 0 to 20% probability. So that's what it shows based on the climatological scenario of our planet. I'm going to show you the American model. So this is the American model for this is around day 11 to day 14. Day 11 to day 15 forecast, which is very highly uncertain. So it's not yet sure, but it shows here a very powerful cyclone or a typhoon moving close to the east of Bicol and Samar. Okay, so this is scary if we think about it. That's between October 31 to November 4. So although it's recurving, it won't make any landfall, but we don't know, since the uncertainty is high. Changes will still occur. So this is not 100%. This is 0 to 20% probability. And the European model is only showing up to 10-day of forecast. So the 10-day forecast shows a low pressure system forming here over the south of Guam. So we still don't know. And look at this. At the back of this potential typhoon, there's another one following the path. So it looks like the MJO will trigger, the wet phase of the MJO will trigger back-to-back tropical cyclones once again during November. But let's hope and pray all of them will recurve this way. Okay, recurve away from the Philippine Islands. So it's still early to tell, but at least you have a glimpse, an idea of what things will happen when it comes to the weather during the first few days of November. So let's hope and pray that it won't push through. because we will be having another problem here in our country. So we will keep you updated. Next week, Monday or Tuesday, we will be back to give you more updates on the tropical weather analysis here in our country and the potential tropical cyclone formation that is upcoming this November. So we are going to look out on that since we have a quiet October. So that's it. This is Mike Padua saying happy weekend to all. Stay safe always. Be #WeatherWiser. And thank you so much for watching our channel.